Hey guys, what's going on? It's time for another quick little video here. I did not mean to do that. So what are we talking about today? So first off, I have to fix my camera now because I screwed it up. Okay, it was about that big. So what I wanted to talk about today was what is holding me back as a trader and what I have to do to start making $5, $10, $15,000 every single day. To have four-figure days every single day and become a six-figure trader, maybe $1 million trader every year. So my next step, everybody knows my losses are huge. So what I did was recently I went into TraderView. I don't know if you guys have heard of this before. Ross Cameron uses it at Warrior Trading, and I'm sure a lot of other traders do too, but he posts this a lot. He posts about this website. What you can do is you can import very easily and for free your trades from a certain period of time. So what I did here was I just imported a random time period. I just clicked. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like these 3 weeks or something in June, something like that. It was just a random ass click. What is it here? June the 4th. You can see up here the date to June the 27th. Just random days. So what it shows me is everything, my whole analytics for that time period. So going over this, we can see here that not necessarily slow and steady, but I'm very, very consistent, and I have a lot of green days when I'm on top of my game. But for whatever reason, I can't handle red days, and to get out of red days, I gamble. That plain and simple, I gamble. There's really no other way to put it. I'm not following my strategy. I'm not like just taking regular trades. I'm clearly reacting on pure emotion. Now, recently I haven't been doing this as much, but this is a perfect example of what typically happens. So my red days here, like this is a loss of $1,500 and then a loss of $1,700, $1,800. And we can see here on those days, the volume spikes. Now it also does on the green day, but the point is that on the red days, the volume spikes and my win percentage, I have a lot of 100% days. I just realized that too. Like when I'm on my game, I am on my game, and my accuracy is like in the 80s. But on these red days, so on these drawdowns right here, my accuracy is very low, 22%, 25%, because I'm taking shitty setups, because I'm gambling. I'm not following my strategy that I do on all these other days when I have a 100% win rate, 75%, 100%, 100%, 75, 100%. You get the idea. So my volume is tripling, so I'm over trading. My accuracy is trash, so I'm revenge trading, and this is what your equity curve looks like when that happens. You make $3 grand in less than 2 weeks, and then you wipe it all out in the next 2 days, and then you make it all back again, because that is the funniest equity curve I've ever seen in my life, because that just embodies how I trade. And that's not a good thing, but it puts it onto paper. It lets me see what I'm doing wrong. So we all know I've been working on my red days. These are those two giant red days right there. I think that's what that is. Something like that. So anyways, so for July, I've been working on keeping these red days small so that my green days have much more of an effect and my red days have less of an effect. So that's how I've been able to keep my daily average so high this month and keep my profits so far. So back to this. This is so useful. So in the detailed analysis, it'll tell you how much you made total in that time period. My average winning trade. Apparently my overall accuracy wasn't that good, but that's offset by those gambly days where I just take so many more trades and they're all terrible. So I don't really trust this quite yet. It shows my average winner is $200. My average loser is $159. Let's go back to this actually. So aggregate P&L. So if I go to the per trade average on those days, you can see I never have one big loser. My losses, my average loss on those big days where I lose $1,500, $1,800, my average loss is $150. Now, you can say that doesn't really make any sense, but it makes perfect sense when you take into account the volume. So I'm trading so much more volume, I'm over trading, and I'm taking small losses over and over and over and over and over and over, hoping that one of those will just bring me back into the green. So that's what I need to work on specifically to become a better trader. Now, I don't know if that's the same for you guys, so maybe if you import your stuff, you find that, okay, my winning trades are smaller than my losing trades. So I need to either hold on to my winners longer, or maybe you're cutting your losers when you're supposed to, and you have to hold on to your winners longer, or your losers are simply too big and you're holding on to them for too long, and your winners are fine. So that's up to you to decide whether you're recording your trades, which you should be, or you put it in here and you can look at it. Now, like I said, this is free, so I would recommend using it. It's very, very helpful. It breaks it down by each stock. So like my biggest loss was $924 in this time period, and my biggest gain was on Givo for $1,400. I do best on stocks between $2 and $5, and then under $2 for the next batch of good performance, and then above $5 I don't do well. Now I make all of my money pretty much between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, so 9:30 and 10. And I make a little bit more between 10 and 11, and then from there, not so much. Now this only shows a portion of June, so that's why it only shows it here. According to that time period, again, I make the most amount of money on Wednesdays, and on Tuesdays and Fridays I didn't do so well. So the point of this, that equity curve is just crazy. My cumulative drawdowns. So my drawdowns are too big. So my red days snowball out of control. You guys watch this happen in real time. You see it. But now that I can see it on this, it really kind of hammers it home that I have to fix it. And the way to fix it is to just keep controlling my emotions and don't let the red days get out of hand. Now, either I can have a like a max loss on the day, or I can kind of keep doing what I'm doing, because like I said, my red days are getting smaller. So I'm not having these ridiculously big red days simply because I'm over trading on emotions. So with that said, we'll try and keep this video a little bit shorter. Please look into this. This is an amazing tool for traders. Thank you, Devin, for showing me this. I eventually came around. At first I told him, screw you, screw this, it's useless. And then I put in the information and I saw this. I was like, holy crap, this is useful. So thank you. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, comments, just leave them. You can kind of see where I need to progress as a trader. And you guys are going to see me do it. I'm going to fix this, and I'm going to start having $1,000 days way more often. We're going to work our way. I'm going to have my first $2,000 day, $5,000, $10,000 day, and you guys are all going to watch it, and I want you to be there with me. So with that, we'll end the video, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, for a spicy day of trading. So thanks for watching.